Honest Woodcutter, a story about honesty being rewarded. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a woodcutter named Ravi. He was a simple man who worked very hard every day, cutting wood in the forest to sell at the market. Ravi was poor but honest. Even though life was not easy, he never lied, cheated, or took anything that wasn't his. One sunny morning, Ravi went into the forest to chop some wood. He worked carefully, cutting tree after tree, until he suddenly swung his axe and it slipped from his hands. With a splash, the axe fell into the deep river nearby. Ravi was very sad. The axe was his only tool, and without it, he couldn't earn money to feed his family. He sat by the river and cried quietly, thinking about what he should do. Suddenly, something magical happened. The river rippled and shimmered, and a beautiful golden figure appeared. It was the river spirit. The spirit spoke in a gentle voice. "Why are you crying, honest woodcutter?" Ravi explained. "Oh, kind river spirit, I accidentally dropped my axe into the river. It was the only one I have, and now I cannot work or feed my family." The river spirit smiled and dived into the water. Moments later, she came back holding a shiny golden axe. "Is this your axe?" she asked. Ravi shook his head and said, "No, that is not my axe. My axe is old and simple." Then the spirit dived again and came up with a silver axe. Ravi again shook his head and said, "No, that's not mine either." Finally, the spirit brought out his old, worn axe, the very one Ravi had dropped. Ravi's eyes lit up, and he said, "Yes, that is my axe. Thank you so much." The river spirit was very pleased with Ravi's honesty. "Because you told the truth and did not take what wasn't yours, I will reward you." The spirit handed him all three axes, the golden, the silver, and his old one. Ravi could hardly believe his eyes. He thanked the spirit with all his heart and hurried home, happy and amazed. This story teaches us three very important lessons. 1. Honesty is always the best policy. 2. Even when it seems hard, telling the truth brings blessings. Good deeds are rewarded. Sometimes, the reward comes when we least expect it. 3. Integrity matters more than wealth. Ravi could have lied to get the gold and silver axes, but he chose to be honest, and that's why he was rewarded. Remember, being honest may not always be easy, but it is always the right thing to do. Thank you for listening to The Honest Woodcutter today. If you enjoyed this story, remember to share it with your friends, like this video, and subscribe to our channel for more fun, inspiring, and moral-filled stories. And always remember, honesty is a treasure more valuable than gold.